Hi, my name's Jen. Welcome to my channel, All of My Plants. Today I am late as usual. My battery died on my watch, so I don't even know what time it is. I got sucked into Christmas shopping today, even though I said, oh, I'm not doing it, I don't want to do it. My husband talked me into it. I bought myself a candle though. It's called Winter's Night. And I don't know what it smells like. You know how some of them will tell you like notes of blah blah blah? This is just like Winter's Night. No idea. I got it from Ollie's. It smells lovely. I'll light it if I can find a lighter. Hopefully I don't set my hair or a plant on fire, because that would not be cool. That's not the goal here this evening. Okay. So yeah, I just got back from Christmas shopping. I've got this Alocasia dragon scale, and it's a sport. And you've probably seen it in the last few days if you've been here for previous episodes of Vlogmas. I see very little variegation on this new leaf. Like, once again, just little bloop bloop, little spots here and there. It's fine. But I just watered it a couple days ago. It feels very light. And when I watered it, I could see edema on the new leaf. So I'm kind of wondering about the roots. They actually look okay, but this looks really dry, considering that it's not been a full 48 hours since I watered it. I don't think. No more than 72 for sure. But, I mean, yes, I want it to dry, but I also don't want it to dry out. So I think I'm going to repot it and put it in pond. That's what I've got in this bin here. I boiled pond last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, because sleep is for the weak. I don't know. I don't sleep well. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I actually got around to washing some of the pots. These were the pots at the Hoya that I said, we're no longer going to be here, we're living in, and they are no longer here. So, but yay, I have clean pots. And more pond. I think I'm going to put it in this. At least I hope, because I think that this is the only roughly appropriate sized planter I have for this. I think it'll go. I don't know. We're going to see. If not, I guess I'm going to have to go wash something. I've got plenty of them somewhere to wash. Oh, you know what? I have a square one that I like better. I'm going to go wash a pot. I'll be back. Okay, so I washed this one. Garden Nix Decor. I don't know. But I reckon it'll do the trick. It's a little bit bigger, it's definitely deeper, and it has, and this meter is easier for me to see than peeking through the window. I spin the windows around half the time and I can't see, and I can't tell you how many times I've let things in these particular kind of planters just dry way too much, because I couldn't see the window. Either that or like, because I'm always filling them to a certain point, there was a water line there, even though it's been bone dry. It looked like it had water in it. So that's happened to me with those as well. I have very hard water, which is great for leaving weird watermarks on things. So, okay. I guess the first thing to do is get that out of what it's currently in. You can't even see my candle. It's hiding. I can see it. I can appreciate it out of the corner of my eye. Handy dandy used soil bin. I guess we'll pluck it out of here and see how it goes. Like I said, the roots look fine, but it's kind of concerning me that it's dry so quickly. That and the edema when I do water it, because it can cause some it's just cosmetic damage, but I don't see why this plant would be drying that quickly. And I'm watering it pretty thoroughly, so I don't know. I don't know. We're just going to plow ahead though. I'm going to try not to destroy all of these roots. Getting this soil off. We'll see how that goes. So while I was out, I stopped at the Lowe's while I was out shopping anyway. Which, it's ridiculous. I went to the mall. I went to all the places I didn't want to go to just because, you know, I don't love shopping. But I went and I really didn't find much. I didn't find much that I was like looking for. I kind of had some things in mind that I wanted to pick up for people and I just didn't find it. And it's not like they were sold out. It's just like they just don't carry it in the stores this year. I don't know. Also don't know why that bird is hollering. I have no idea what time it is. It might be time to feed her and put her to bed. Maybe that's why she's hollering. But yeah, I just didn't find much after going to maybe 6 or 7 stores. I think, yes, every single thing that I did get all came from one store. Ollie's. So, I don't know. It really is going to be one of those things where if I can't get it online, it's just not going to happen this year. So, and it's getting kind of late in the year to keep ordering online. I'm always a little concerned that it might not show up till after Christmas because we've had that happen quite a bit. So, I don't know. Oh good, there's a plug in the center of all this too. Maybe that's why, because I know, like, I've heard people call them death plugs, and I know that it's not the plug in itself that is the problem, whether it's mesh or not. It's, for me, the reason I would call them death plugs is because it's going to take a different amount of water to actually get that plug damp. It is going to retain water differently than the rest of the soil around it. That is why I generally try to remove the plugs in my plants. Even though, I mean, really it doesn't hurt anything. But, in itself, it doesn't hurt anything, I'll put it that way. But my problem with them, like I said, is the water retention and absorption is different from the surrounding soil. So that's why I usually try to get rid of them. Boy, I could be here a while just trying to get the soil off of here. And I found a corn. Boop. It's a little one, but I'm going to plant it anyway. I don't know if you can see. It's just a little teeny thing. Oh good, the cat's in here. She's just realized I was in here attempting to live my life. Ma'am, your head is in my way. You're going to have eyeballs full of dirt. Soil. Nope, nope, nope. No, ma'am. No. 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 Every day. Oh, she's already got dirt all over her head. Can you go do something else? I bought her a toy today. Not that it's helping. It's just like one of these donut looking things, and it's got the ball that rolls around inside the donut for them to chase. Instead of chasing the donut, she just kind of sticks her arm down the center of the donut to get to the bottom. Please. She does it wrong. Playing with her donut. I guess however she wants to play with it, she can play with it. I really wish she'd go play with it right now. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's a big old chunk down in there with lots of roots in it. When I say a chunk, I mean the plug. It's a big old plug, chunky plug with roots going through it. Excuse you. Excuse you. I'm so tempted to just go saturate this whole thing with water and swizzle it around and see what comes out. Fidgeting with roots, especially when some are fine and some are not. You know, it's a mix. To try to untangle them from soil is not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I'm generally a very patient person, but I'm patient, but not with exceptionally tedious tasks. And I think untangling roots is sometimes pretty tedious. So that's about where my patience runs out. Often. Oh, I was watching Kaylee Ellen's video this morning. I feel zero need to explain who she is. If you don't know, she's a plant YouTuber, but other than that, she was talking about a book she was reading. I think she was repotting or something. I can't remember. I wasn't really watching. I was more kind of listening. So, which as we do. And she was talking about a book that she was reading, and that it was okay or something like that. And I'm actually reading that same exact book right now. Where did I put it? It's called The Midnight Library. And I told my daughter maybe a few days ago, I've been reading this book actually for, it's got to be a month. Got to be a month. And I'm struggling with it. First go off for a while there, it was just kind of sucking the life out of me. Like it was, I don't want to say depressing, but it was definitely not cheerful, not chipper. The basic description you got was that this person hates their life. Sort of, ish. And I've just been like trying to struggle through. There's another corn. Let me show you the cover of the book so you know what I'm talking about. This book. And like, I don't hate it. It's not a bad book. And it's not even that it's poorly written, but I've only made it, I don't know if you can see, this far through it. So I think I'm on page 50 or some odd. It's not real far in there. I'm struggling. I don't want to say that it's going to be a DNF, but it might be. It might be, just because I prefer to read things that I enjoy, things that I can't put down, and that there I got to put it down and just take a break for my own mental health. It's that kind of book for me. I don't know, if you've read it and you feel differently, let me know how you felt about it. And does it get better? I was talking to my daughter about that book actually, and she was like, yeah, I've heard that it just sucks the will to continue reading out of you. And I'm not saying he's a bad writer. I've read things that are more engaging, more descriptive, more, I don't know, that paint a more thorough picture. But overall, I mean, the writing isn't bad or anything. It's just, it's the plots for me. I think that's what it is. And it's not even like a bad plot necessarily, from what I can gather so far. It's just, oh, it's so, I don't even know. I even said, I made a comment on her video, and I was like, I can't describe it any more succinctly than just saying that it's sucking the soul out of me. And I mean that. And I don't mind reading stuff that's maybe a little bit dark or a little bit, you know, moody, whatever you'd like to call it. But wow. Okay, I think I can loosen the rest of this off with some water now. So I'm going to go make some mud in my shower to get the rest of it off, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not going to say that's 100% squeaky clean, but I am going to say it's pretty good. I forgot to rinse my little, my balls, my corms. I forgot to rinse the corms. That's okay. We'll dust them off. They don't need to be squeaky clean anyway, or at least that's been my experience. I know that leaving soil in the roots can contribute to root rot, but I also know that you can leave all kinds of things on the roots. Moss, peaty pucks, soil, and it will also be okay on some plants. Like, I got Alocasia Black Magic, I think it is over there. There's a ton of soil on those roots. I don't think I even rinsed it. Did I rinse it? Yeah, I did. It was just, they were so tangled and so compacted that I just kind of busted it up, stuffed it down in there, and covered it with pon. I don't advise doing that, but that's how that went. So, there are the roots, and up near the base there you can see that there is still quite a bit of like that puck, that peat, whatever that is, up there. I picked at it and picked at it and picked at it, and then I lost patience. But I think it'll be alright. We're gonna find out. So I've got a spoon still in here. This is still very, very wet. Oh, and look, I actually soaped these. Not only did I, my wicks, not only did I boil them, but I actually cleaned them with some hot soapy water. Because they were looking pretty rugged. I'm sure people were looking at them in my videos going, ew, you sure that's clean, girl? So, it wasn't clean. But I had boiled it. It's alright. Yeah, okay. I was debating how low do I actually want to put this in there. Do I want to get rid of the oldest leaf? Yes. Because it's probably going to go fairly soon anyway. And am I going to put the corms in here with it? No, I might have enough pon to do one of those small square planters, and I'll put it in that. I might. Or I might not. It's actually going to take a fair amount to fill this up, I think. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'll have enough to do another planter. Dang. I guess I'll tuck them in with this one somewhere. I can always pluck them out later. And there's no guarantee that they'll have any variegation. Like I said, there's no guarantee that it'll continue on this plant, but which ends up pointy end up. I guess that's the pointy end. We'll see what they do. Can't hurt to try, right? And if they're green, I have another one in the same kind of planter, as a matter of fact, of the dragon scale over there. That's green, not very good. So maybe I'll just plant them all together in that one. Boy, I put that down in there far enough I can't even see the tip now. I like them somewhat under the pon, but I like to be able to see the very point sticking up of my corms. Like I said, I must have pressed that one down to see if it would go visit Australia and hang out with Sydney plant guy. Okay, let's try that again and not push it clean through the other side of the planet. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. And because I've just traumatized this, I don't know if I'm going to fertilize it with this watering. It could probably take it. Maybe I should. I'll do a light amount of fertilizer and some Super Thrive and fill that up. And that's it. I'm done. I'm done. Gosh, now that I'm looking at this, I could have done another planter. Oh well, we'll wait and see if they sprout, or when they sprout. Because I really do need more pon. Every time I go to order it, it's out of stock. I'm really thinking I'm going to do some DIY pon. I think that's the way to go. Put my handy dandy candle over here where we can all enjoy the ambiance. Okay, tomorrow's construction day again, so I guess that's all I'm doing today. Is this one little plant, but I've been wanting to get it done, so we've got it done. I think, is this the only planty thing I've done all day? I mean, I topped up some self-watering containers, some of the pond plants, but that's about it. Yeah, that's all I've done today as far as plants go. That's weird. Tomorrow's construction day, so I won't get a whole lot of plant stuff done then. I will make another video, but that'll be kind of later in the day. I'm just late. Every video is going to be late. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for today. I'm going to go get ready and feed my birds and tuck myself into bed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, and come back and check me out again soon. Bye.